Hey everybody, it's Kelly. Happy December Daily Day 25. Crazy. So for some of you, today is the last day of creating. That is, if you're creating, on a daily basis. If you're not, that's okay too. There's no, there's no pressure to finish anything, right? This is supposed to be fun. That's why I always think, you can't really get behind unless you're me and you're creating with other people in mind, but you really can't. So I still have this stuff over here that pertains to Christmas Day. I pulled a lot of stuff that either, like, there were things about Christmas dinner and that kind of stuff, and we didn't do a traditional Christmas dinner. We did like appetizers and that kind of stuff. So I did kind of, excuse me, keep that in mind as I was doing this. I did do quite a bit of preliminary work on this. So I have all of my photos in. I have a little photo flip. Hey, Julie. I have a photo flip in here as well with that All I Want for Christmas Is You. And I took this funny picture of my boyfriend just to send, because a group of my friends were sending pictures of their pets on Christmas. And, I made some comment. I said, hey, look at me. And he gave me this cute little goofy smile. And then I sent it and said, this is my favorite pet. So a journaling card, pictures of gift unwrapping. Traditionally, I have a sugar cookie for breakfast. Depending when I'm eating it next, I had a sugar cookie and a piece of string cheese for breakfast yesterday. And I do that. That was my dad's thing, is the first thing he ate on Christmas morning was a sugar cookie. And I have adopted that over the last probably 30 years or so, as well as when I became an adult. And then this picture is of the thing that my boyfriend forgot to give me, which is a joy sign, a black and white joy sign, which I think is really super cool. He knows how much I love that word. And then the big thing is this. So I'm going to take all this distraction out of here first, at least some of it, I think. I have to make sure I'm kind of doing this in the right order. I'm going to pull this out. I think I'll leave those other things in the pockets, and we'll sort of decide. This is not fun because that's kind of locked in there. I didn't realize that that's what would happen as I did that. I have to be really careful because this is kind of glued down. Once I have all this in, it's not going to be a big deal, but it will be later on. And I'm just going to I didn't get that glued very well. So I did some preliminary work this morning and then came back. And just before I went on, I finished this. So here's my next shaker pocket. I am so excited about this because I got the wood 25 in here. And so I don't have to do a 25 anywhere else. But I think it's really cool that I got that in. So a couple of things I learned. If you're going to do something like this, use maybe a third less to a half less sequins. I think I have too many in here, but it's okay. And I tend to like them like in the layer behind this. And I thought about gluing the 25 to the outside, but the problem is you would have seen the glue through it. And I didn't want to really do that. I didn't want to see the glue. So this is just actually floating in this pocket. That's how it worked. I will tell you, I ruined one of these pockets, page protector pockets, before I did this. So the other thing you might want to do is do it in like the flip pocket, and then you could like put that over or something like that. That's another thing. I pretty much use my fuse tool at this time of year, and sometimes it takes a little bit of experimentation, but I love how this turned out and how it looks. And I just took, a bunch of sequins existing, threw them in a little container I have, mixed them up, and there we went. So this is kind of how things are going to look. Let's kind of pop these all back here. And then I can play around with some of this stuff here. Now, I do like this little blue heart piece, and it does get in some of the blue here for us. So I might do that. I need something big here. I don't know that I want to do another 25 here though, because it's more words. I could do the 25 over here, which I do kind of like. I think I'm gonna put these, not all these, because this one will be tough, but some of these back in again. And I like how that's getting some green and red in there to kind of reflect on what's going on there. And then there is a Merry Christmas. So could we do that like here? This will need some blue, red, and green. There's a gather together here as well too, but I think that's getting a little wordy. I could add Christmas Day here. Or I could do that here. Kind of like the idea of the green there, but this is not as big as I would like it. And the red is not enough. I do like the green here. So maybe, let's see. Oh, there's a big Merry Christmas in green in this label. And then what I could do is to maybe bring in, oh, there's Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas there though. How about this? There we go. Let's do this ho 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 harmony. Maybe that there. I'm thinking I'm going to bring some blues in with enamel dots, maybe have that. So this is kind of what this is looking like. Let me get this on. I am going to cut this. And maybe this needs to go on top of this photo. Let's do that because I'll get a better cut there. So the whole point was here is that third time's a charm. And yes, we did get to spend Christmas Day together for the first time in our relationship. Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, both. We were both well. And that was kind of, you know, the joke all the whole time, is that there we were finally spending Christmas Day together. Okay, so kind of like that. Let's get this back in here so I can kind of see how things are working. Oops, and like I said, I don't have to do definitely would need some blue somewhere because that's very blue and I don't have any anywhere else. Okay, so this, I'm thinking Christmas Day here. And actually this could go on the photo itself. Just kind of like this can go on the photo now. So some of these are, yeah, finally is right, Harmony. Some of these are a lot of pre-prep work that you don't see because you'd be really bored watching me trim photos and figuring out what the heck to do with my fuse tool, all those kinds of things. Okay, this Merry Christmas needs to go on this photo. Now I could also, you know, if you wanted to, you could also do something like this where you put a sticker over this. The one thing I don't love about that is I see the back of the sticker on there. So I'm not going to do it, but if that doesn't bother you, I say go for it. Okay, we've got the Merry Christmas there, the Merry Christmas there. I think that's plenty. I must be in a less is more mood, even now that I feel better. I think I'm in more of a less is more mood. Okay, so now I need to figure out, now I'm looking, I wonder if I have any more. I thought I still had like one more holly left, but I may have used it. It's not on my big sticker sheet. I know I go looking for this a lot. Oh, there's that one. I think this is the one. This is a little big. I was thinking not the like berries, but the fir branch, but there is a little holly one in here. Since I'm doing this, I'm gonna pop that there. There is a joy sticker. Oh, maybe. Let's look and see. Christmas Day Joy. Oops. Nope, too much. For me, maybe not for you. Having a hard time getting this one to stick and stay where it's supposed to be. Sometimes when you take these things off, then they're pretty tough. Okay, then let's see. Sorry, I probably should be showing this to you. Oh, I mean, I could if I wanted to, like, cut it out of that, but I'm not going to do that. I think it's okay as it is. Yeah, I think, yeah, okay. So I don't have any more holly left. Yep, I don't have it here or here. And it's not in here or here because these are bigger than that. So, trying to think. I'm going to pull this family photo thing out because I have a page for that we did today that will probably work on. So what I could do is go back in and to my sequins and put a little sequin on each of these. But let's see what I have. Blue. I don't have green on here. I also have this blue, which is a really nice match. So I think I'll use this blue. And then I have green. As it all falls on me. And then I have red here. So I'm thinking, not quite sure what I'm thinking yet for color-wise, how this is going to work. Let's get the blue out so I can just pull them as I go. So these are the dots that go with the collection, Happy Holidays collection. And these are both Altenew, which are definitely my favorite current dots. This is Glacier Caves, which I think is no longer available, but they have a blue. And this is Green Meadows, again, no longer available, but they do have a green that they've come back out with. Okay, so I think there's red and blue on that. This will all sit better once I stop fooling around with it. Okay, so I think green on this one. And I'm going to do a large green enamel dot. I'm going to pop that on the inside of that. Okay. The Merry Christmas here, I think green again. Maybe I'll use more green than I thought. And I'm just trying to decide. Okay, maybe not, maybe over here because this one is up there on that side. And then here there's red and green. So let's do blue here. And I could do like 3, you know, a couple of them kind of depending on what I'm thinking. And I'm going to throw the balance of that just a little bit. Actually, I think I'm going to come back in and do a smaller one. So I'm going to make it a little asymmetrical here. Okay, so we have the blue, the green, and then, oh, this is funny because it's blue, blue, green, green, which I don't normally love, but I'm going to do it. Although there's plenty of, yeah, that's okay. I think that's good. Okay, so then, since these are done, I'm going to pop them back in and see what I think. That journaling card, I'm not going to do that with until I'm ready, done. By the way, I had 3 days of journaling to catch up on, and I did do that this morning when I had a little bit of time. So my book is current to this moment, which makes me happy because I'm going to work tomorrow. So you'll see me late. You're going to start to see me late again for at least a few days. Okay, so that one we'll take care of. And now I just want to go back here and look and see. So green, green. We could do red. We could do blue. We could do both, actually. Let me look and see what I think if we do like this and that. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay. Using that, using the outside the page protectors to make decisions before I commit. And I'll probably do that journaling right away because I don't want that. And I'm hoping that I'll have time this coming weekend to, oops, goes the other way, this coming weekend to do some of those extra things. I had hoped I was going to have time today, but I went to lunch with my boyfriend's family, and I met his favorite aunt and uncle today. And we both thought it would be like an hour or two. Well, it was 3.5 hours later, and I had work stuff I needed to catch up with. When you own your own business, sometimes you have to do that. Okay, so this is how this is all going to sit. And now that I'm looking at this, I almost think I would like to see a blue dot on this and a red dot on that and something there. So I'm going to play with that a little bit. Let's grab maybe a smaller blue dot here. Or maybe a medium size. Yeah, after I said one was fine, it's not. I think I like the consistency sometimes. Maybe only one on that 25 over there, but we'll see. Red dot here. And I don't have, maybe just blue then, because I don't have the red there. And now this green one looks a little funny to me because I have a large green one here, but no other large ones. So I'm going to take this one off. You have to be careful when you do that sometimes because it sticks. So I'm going to go with a smaller green dot here. Whoops. And then maybe a red one. I'm going to have to use a smaller red dot because I don't have a medium size one. So that'll be a little bit different. Maybe a small green one here, because then, yeah, because then what'll happen is at least I'm getting a little more consistent. Let's see, red and green, and then I need to do red there, but a smaller one. And now, so now I have the small and large. So this is the only one that doesn't have small and large. So going back to the small here. You guys already probably saw that and figured that out, that I was going to do that. Okay. There we go. So there's that one. There's this one. There's this one, which we're just going to leave out. And then this one has the small, large. So let's grab that red. And then we'll grab a small red one here. So then we've got that red, blue, and green kind of going through the whole page to echo what's going on there. So this is a lot of layers. I think once I get this in the book, it's going to sit a little bit better. That 25 keeps sliding on me, and I think it's just because I'm using it going back and forth so much. They're kind of, there we go. There we go. Okay, so that feels a little bit better, and maybe that will always slide and it's okay. Okay. So there we go. So this is how the page looks. And that is, like I said, I would definitely use less of those. I didn't think about that until after I was all done, but that's okay. That's not the worst thing in the whole world. And then we flip up, and I finally got to use that card that I wanted to use. And just, I kind of like that, you know, here we are. And this is just a sweet little photo of him that's kind of like a little secret for me. And we both love this photo of us because we look happy and smiley and all of that. So, all right, you guys. So there is day 25. And actually, I can pull this into the book so you can see how that looks. Let me grab that. This is getting chunky, and I am very happy about it. I was also able earlier today to get my photos downloaded from the last couple of weeks. I am all caught up. Like, I have a December daily file in my photo programs where I save things, and I've got it, but I think I've only, and I save whichever photos they are, and then put the dates on them and kind of like a little title. And I think I'm to the 13th or 14th, so I've got some work to do there too. And I'm not much more than 2 weeks out from going to Paris. I'm not sure how all that's going to happen, but it will. All right, so there's that. So then tomorrow, I have another page, and this one will be kind of a new page. And I'm not sure that I want to do like a 4 thing again. I'm going to kind of see what I have to work for, or to work with. Yeah, hooray for happy for sure. But I'm not sure exactly how many photos I'm going to use from that. There's a couple that I really, really like. And then I'm going to play around with that. I'm thinking it might be nice if I could do that 2 4x6s. And I did see Shamel use those, and I'm not anywhere near caught up on her videos because I got really far behind when I was sick. But she did 2 pockets, but her photos are also much smaller than mine because mine are 3x4. Or actually, they don't need to be now that I think about it because I haven't printed them yet. Although I could actually probably do that now that I think about it if I size them properly. So I'll play with that. Maybe we'll do some different size photos than the 4x6 and the 3x4 that I've really been using consistently. But this is fun because I'm definitely enjoying the process here. And I am thinking, let me find the Hallmark page. So one of the things that I'm noticing is that my tag stuff is here, and the tag and ribbon stuff is all on this outside. If I put that one tag here, then I'd have something more on the inside, and I think 2 of these is not enough. Maybe let me look at that and see if we can do something about that right now. Let's see if we can find some sort of, so I'm thinking as I do this, maybe the Merry Moment would look good. And, ooh, here we go. So I can kind of do this so it lines up with that. And then I'll use green twine in this particular case. And then just maybe do it so a Merry Moment sticks, well, maybe not. That's a lot. I'll do that and then just pull this out. I journaled over here about that. I do like the Merry Moment sticking up a little bit. Let me see. The other thing I always test is, yeah, that sticks up above the top of my book, which I don't like so much because that's more likely to get damaged. So I'll probably push that back down in a little bit here. Let's grab this green twine. I'll do that thing after I leave you where I glue these back to back. Actually, with this one, I don't know if I'm going to even use this tag. And yes, that seems like a horrible waste of a tag, but I've used it. That's the important thing. Okay, so all we have to do then is pop this here. Kind of line that up. And sorry guys. And then that will sit like this. And I like that better so that I've got green and 2 reds. So that makes me happy. Bonsoir. Oh, that's sweet. Claire was chatting with her friend in the US. So there we go. Now I could put a heart or something on this, but I think I'm going to leave that one blank. And now I like how there's more. It's not just on this side. There's green here. Now, is that a little anal? Sure. Am I okay with that? Yes. So that's how that page looks. So now we solved that one dilemma that I had. And really now it's just the other things that are hanging out there for me are where am I going to go with the vellum pages. And I thought, like I said, I thought I might get 1 or 2 of those done today with you, but I just had too much work to do just because I hadn't done enough work, because there is book work to do even when I'm a massage therapist and I own my own business. But all right, you guys, so there is, oops, there we go. There's the page again. We got my second pocket in, so I shaker pocket. So I feel like I'm all good there, that I don't have to think about putting another one in. I like how this one is a little bit different, that I actually used these, and I think these were freckled fawn numbers from ages ago, and I just popped them into one of these kits. So I just like how that's kind of coming together. This page needs to be a little bit more restful tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe we need to use, like I said, smaller photos and some cards, or not cardstock, pattern paper. And I could do like a back-to-back page if I did that with the 2, so that if I wanted to use some bigger pictures, there's some really, so my boyfriend has a sister named Kelly. I don't know if I've talked about that or if you know that or not. And so we always laugh about him and his 2 Kellys. And the 3 of us finally took a picture together today. So that'll be kind of fun. That's coming tomorrow. But all right, so shaker pocket, used my We Are Memory Keepers fuse tool. Those are available still. I think at Cherry on Top, scrapbook.com has them. Amazon probably has them. It's We, and then R, the letter, and then Memory Keepers. And Fuse is F-U-S-E tool if you're interested in doing that. You could also tape along this edge. I think that would be a little bit harder in this particular case with that 25 in there. But you could definitely do that if you want to try it. I know some people have sewn. You can stitch along that. In this case, this edge. I think with these shaker pockets, I will be honest with you, doing them across the top felt way easier than doing it on the side. And this is just because it had to be on this inside, because that's the way these particular pages are constructed. So that's a little tip as well. If you're going to do it and you can plan it a little bit more. I just was excited when I thought about this the other day. But if you can plan it a little bit more, do them where you seal the top. It's just easier, honestly, way easier. All right, you guys, well, have a great rest of your day. I have some laundry to finish up, and I have a bed to make because I've also been doing lots of laundry today, some stuff to fold. You guys take care. I'll be back tomorrow, probably later in the day, probably tomorrow night at some point. Tomorrow is kind of where I think I'm going to be back to for the next couple of days. You guys take care, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.